Nihilism is a philosophy that considers all things to be meaningless. People who believe in nihilism are called nihilists. A nihilist does not believe in anything, not knowledge, not actions, not destiny, not rebirth, not God, and not even the self. According to them, everything is empty and nothing truly has any meaning. You might feel that this idea sounds very foolish, but it is not so easy to completely dismiss their arguments. I also used to think that my thinking and perspective were very strong and firm. But is that really true? Before this video continues, here is a warning. Most of what you are about to hear is negative. I wanted the video to stay positive or at least neutral, but I could not make it that way. After watching this, you might start questioning the comfortable life you are living. So consider this a warning in advance. The choice to continue is yours. Let's start from the beginning. The word nihilism comes from the Latin word nihil, which means nothing. Nihilism challenges the fundamental aspects of our lives, and because of that, it can make you question your own beliefs and thoughts. If the foundation of your beliefs is weak, nihilism can easily break it. Nihilism claims that the universe, life, or knowledge has no natural or inherent meaning. We create meaning only so we can feel that our existence matters. But the truth may be that the universe simply does not care about us. Philosopher David Hume once suggested that, to the universe, there is no real difference between the life of a human and the life of an insect, because compared to the scale of the universe, our lives are extremely small and insignificant. No matter how much meaning we try to add to our lives, the truth might remain that life itself has no inherent meaning. The world existed before us and will continue to exist after us. We do not even know the true size of the universe, its full distance, its true beginning, or its end. We rely on fragments of evidence and theories that humans themselves created and accepted as truth. We constantly search for reasons behind our existence, perhaps because we do not want to see ourselves as small or insignificant. We want to believe there is a reason behind our presence. But nihilism suggests that there may be no reason at all. There are many forms of nihilism, but 3 of them are commonly discussed. The first is existential nihilism. According to this idea, there is no ultimate purpose behind human life and no special reason for our existence. Humans create meaning for their lives simply so they can feel important or valuable. In reality, the universe may remain completely indifferent to our existence. The second is epistemological nihilism. This perspective questions the very existence of knowledge. It suggests that true knowledge might not exist, or if it does, it may be beyond human understanding. For example, Isaac Newton discovered gravity, and his discovery changed human progress dramatically. Without that discovery, humanity might be far behind where it is today. But did gravity begin when Newton discovered it? Of course not. Gravity had existed long before humans noticed it. Humans only discovered it recently. The universe is unimaginably vast, and it is likely filled with mysteries far greater than gravity. Yet humans have existed for only a tiny fraction of the universe's age and already claim to possess knowledge. In that sense, some philosophers argue that calling our limited understanding knowledge might itself be an overstatement. The third type is moral nihilism. Morality is a powerful and important concept on which our societies are built. Morality is the distinction between what is right and what is wrong. But is it truly absolute? Imagine 2 people, A and B, arguing in a marketplace over something minor. A kills B. According to morality, A would clearly be wrong, but imagine another situation where B is a serial killer responsible for many murders. In that case, some people might say A's action was justified. Now imagine a third situation where A kills B without knowing that B is a serial killer. These examples show that morality often changes depending on the situation. It is not always absolute. Instead, morality may depend on circumstances and perspectives. Because of this, moral nihilism argues that morality is a concept created by the human mind, a way for people to justify their actions or feel morally superior to others. Up to this point, the ideas may sound extremely negative, But there is also something called optimistic nihilism. This is the only somewhat positive side of nihilism. If everything truly has no inherent meaning, then nothing you do ultimately matters on a cosmic scale. Your mistakes, your failures, your embarrassment, your losses, none of them carry permanent meaning. If nothing truly matters in the end, then perhaps there is nothing to fear. You can live your life in your own way, without pressure from others, without worrying constantly about the past or the future. You simply live because you want to live. However, there is one thing most people find extremely difficult to accept: the idea that we are not special. And even more difficult is the thought that our lives may not have any ultimate meaning. Our achievements, our pain, our desires, our expectations, our relationships, our dreams, and our lives themselves might all be temporary constructs. Imagine dedicating your entire life to something, only to realize later that it never had any ultimate meaning. That thought alone can feel empty and unsettling, and perhaps that is why many people choose not to think about it at all. Because whether it is our thoughts or our lives, the possibility that everything might be meaningless is something most minds struggle to accept.